Hello, everybody. My name is Scootaloo. This is Aranya Gorhor Miss, and we have one question. Who's your favorite artist? Because if it ain't Nigel Hutton,
Hey, that's not my business.
you might feel the sting of the swarm.
Bzzz.
But yeah, welcome to another episode of Car Chronicles Reviews, where, us ninjas like to review things we watch, TV, movies, video games, all of the above.
Yep.
And Aranya and I are here to talk about Swarm.
Bzzz.
Shout out to our third ninja, Cosmic Boss.
Yeah.
And another quick shout out. So I want this to be immortalized forever because it's gonna make him happy. Shout outs to the birthday boy,
Woo,
Taiki
woo,
B.
woo, woo.
Big birthday today.
You know.
I would say his age, but he might get mad.
Yeah.
You know what? Screw it. You know what I'm saying? He by 55. You know what I'm saying? He 55 in spirit. So you know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Taiki B hitting 55. You know, big 55. You can look like that all you want to. Ask
I,
him and he'll tell you.
I said nothing. I was minding my own business,
Big
just
55.
resting.
Big 55. But yeah, so Swarm, Amazon Prime's new show. Written by Donald Glover and I forgot the other person. I'm sorry. It's starring Dominic Fishback of Judas and the Black Messiah fame. And that's who it's starring because we don't want to. I don't know how deep in the spoilers we're going to go, but it's a lot of other cameos in the show as well.
It is a lot of other cameos in the show.
Now, if you don't know what the show is about, because it did kind of fly in under the radar, um, it's basically the story of an obsessed fan.
Pretty much.
It's kind of taking the stan culture to a whole new level.
Uh, or maybe
And
a third level. We don't know. We're not
are
stands.
you're right. You're right. And you know what? We're gonna have to get in the spoilers because there's some things in this show we gonna have to talk about. So yeah, we're gonna get in the spoilers.
Yeah.
But all right, E, before we get into the spoilers, we like to give y'all what we thought and everything, then we get into it. So E, what you think of the show?
I thought it was great. Like, for real, I was like, when I heard about it,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I need to watch this. Even though, I mean, I'm not a stan. I'm not one of those people like, oh my gosh, I'm not obsessed with any celebrities. I don't care one way or the other, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this struck me because number one, the main star was black
Okay.
and she was obsessed with a black artist, and I was like, hmm, I'm invested. And I said it right away. I was like, oh yeah, I'd watch that. I watched the trailer and I went, yeah, I'm in. I didn't know what to totally expect, but I just wanted to see what they were gonna do with it.
I was in from the simple fact of when I saw that it was written by Donald Glover, and I'm a bit of a stan for Donald Glover myself.
For
But
sure.
and just seeing the show and being intrigued by the trailer, it was like, is she doing what I think she's doing? And we'll be getting to the spoilers. Yes. Short answer, yes. Um, but when did I see the trailer to Swarm? I think I saw the trailer. It was either December or January, I think, when the initial trailer I saw that came out, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I kind of forgot about the show, and then when it came out, it was like, "Oh, bet, boom!" Virtually watched it all in one night.
I did not
I was
forget
in
about
it.
it all. I was waiting. I was like, open, open, open. Like I would click it and I'm like, what day is it? Oh, it's not time.
Hmm.
Like I was ready.
And 7 episodes. Each episode is about 35 to 40 minutes, so it's not even a long watch. Like
No
if you're a person who likes to binge, you can knock it out.
facts.
And this is not for the kiddos at all.
No,
This is not for the kiddos
unless your
in
kid,
no shape or form.
if your kid is like me, then go with it. But
this, this show is not for the kids at all. But watch it. That's my recommendation.
yes,
If you
definitely.
are a fan of Atlanta or things Atlanta esque, Jordan Peele kind of esque, watch it. But definitely if you're a fan of Atlanta.
And I never watched Atlanta. I just like crazy things.
Yeah, because like the beauty of this show to me, it feels like it can be in the Atlanta universe. Like it feels like this could be not so much linked together in a sense, but it can exist in that universe of the show because of the way it was shot and everything. So, but watch the show.
Please do. Please watch it. Please. I'm
Now,
telling
in
you,
about
you won't regret
in, a,
it.
in about a few seconds, we're gonna start divulging into these spoilers because show gets madness. Show is madness. It gets butters, as they
Yes.
say.
But us. But
All
us.
right, and right about now, for those who have stuck around and who have watched the show, she was killing in the name of Naja Hutton, y'all.
Just crazy.
Just
Deranged.
crazy, deranged. And,
Deranged.
but you know what was like so great about the show and the way it was done? The just effort, like the effort, like the fact that she did it with no effort.
Right?
Like it wasn't like, like I mean, when she killed Khalid, aka Damson Idris, it was like, all right, we didn't know at the time she was troubled and she had a past, but it was like, damn, okay. But then when that carried on, and it was like no effort.
None. It was like she had like a multiple personality disorder, and
It was
she would just
something.
switch. Yeah, she would just switch in and out of like characters. Like it's like
Like
what's going on?
after she killed Damson, it waited some months because it skipped to the next year. She moved to Atlanta to become a stripper named Carmen, just so she can hunt a dude down who was talking down on Naja on Twitter. I don't think y'all heard me. She moved to Atlanta,
Moved
became a stripper named Carmen,
strip hoe.
worked at a particular strip club for the off chance she could run into this guy. I want to say his name was Rodney,
I
something like
think.
that.
I
But
think.
so, the off chance she can run into this guy because he talked down on Naja Hutton.
And can we just add that she did not have a place of residence?
She was the definition of homeless, nomad, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Right. Whatever you want to call it, that's fine. But she had no residence. She was able to do all of these things and move around and just hustle money here and there. And like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Here I go.
I mean, the first episode showed us she got a brand new credit card just so she could spend 1,800 on Naja tickets, front row.
Let me tell you something. Okay. I don't care who it is. I don't care if I get a free shot to sit in their lap. I'm not spending $1,800 on no ticket.
I can agree with this.
I probably the maximum amount of money that I'd spend on a ticket would be like I'll be frugal and say $200 max.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
I can see
And
that.
then
I can see that.
right. I mean, because if you want decent seats somewhere, close, you will easily spend $200. You're not gonna be super close where you can see them breathing, but you don't have to watch the screen, the monitor to see what's going on.
Now, of course, also too, if you're still around listening to the spoiler part, Naja Hutton is based off of Beyonce.
Yes.
Naja is married to her husband Cache,
Yeah.
Jay-Z. And she's the biggest artist in the world. And like I said, this girl, this woman has been obsessed with her forever.
Yeah.
To where like she's in a trance when it's dealing with Naja.
Yeah. She just totally zones out of the whole world and she's just
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, what is going on with you, ma'am? You need help.
Yeah. But yes, she like the kill count because she killed the other stripper. Well, first she killed the other stripper's boyfriend, abusive boyfriend, which
That didn't have nothing to do with Naja.
that had nothing to do with Aja. It was the fact that the boyfriend was abusive, and she literally took one of his weights and just beat that man.
Let's not mention that she threw the mace sprayed it under the
True,
door or whatever it was.
true,
I'm like, where'd she get the gas mask from? I was
right?
like, did you
She
go
had
to
a
the
gas
army?
mask, had one of his weights, and just went to work.
Like,
Then,
oh,
then drug him out. His girlfriend and her strip friend in a sense, they beating on him, kicking on him, and the girl is like, "Yeah, we should be like Thelma and Louise. We should run away. We should do this. We should do that." To where the guy had a gun on him. She takes the gun, blah. It was like, damn.
but that girl was annoying though.
She was
Like,
very annoying.
you
Very
know,
big annoying. Big
yeah,
annoying.
I can't
But
be
she
angry
tough.
with
And it was just like, and the thing is, like, in the way the story is told, in the way things are going, everything happens so fast. And not only does everything happen so fast, but the fact that she goes from seemingly normal to murdery
like
like that.
that. But what did everybody say? She was just a little weird, and she was just
She
a
was.
little weird. Where you just go, what's up with her? Because she
Yes,
did not act like the black people that she hung around. Let's say that. She did not
yes.
act like those people. She acted really, I don't want to say nerdy, but she was very quiet. She didn't like the same things that they liked per se. She was just on,
Mm-hmm.
I love Nigel Hutton. Boom. That's it. This is where I'm at.
Exactly.
And it's like, okay,
Oh,
whatever.
and for a fact though, the stripper she killed is Paris Jackson. Michael
Really?
Jackson. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Non-biological child. I said what I said. Anyway, I didn't know that's who that was. I thought I saw something that she was gonna be in something, but you know how
Hmm.
that go. It's one of
Yeah.
those passing, fleeting things, and I'm like, okay, she gonna be in something. Yay. Okay.
And then too, like, and then like, I think the opening of episode 3. Well, when so the guy who she was trying to kill, they looked up on him because after they went to after her and a group of the strippers came from a party, their car broke down. Well, no, the tire got flat, and they looked up on the guy because he had a tow truck, and they took back to the house. She tried to kill that man with a cast iron skillet.
Like you got to skillet out that man's house. I'm just trying to see though, like she didn't leave no DNA nowhere.
Ever, apparently.
I have a tough time.
And then looked up on that kill because he was choking her out. And then the strippers came back in as one of the strippers had a gun, double double taps him to the chest. So she still got what she wanted, and then she deuced out on him.
Yeah, that was.
And the problem was, it wasn't the fact that she fled. Remember, she went from Houston. Oh, sorry. The story takes place in Houston originally.
Yeah.
She went from Houston to Georgia. Then the next episode, it opens up with her killing a guy because he's in this fancy house. She's about to kill him, and she's like, "Well, who's your favorite artist? You said you hated," and he's looking at her. He was like, "Over Twitter." Wow, kills him.
Right. Because it's like Twitter, like people mindlessly chat shit on Twitter. Like, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And she got an MD in Nice House?
But literally, she went from Houston to Atlanta, then to like Cali.
Yeah.
Where she was supposed to see Naja at Bonnaroo, wound up in a girl coat led by Billie Eilish.
Come on, Billie Eilish. We love you, girl.
Yes, and she killed her role. And her thing was, look, Naja plays Sunday night. I better be there. I mean, Saturday night. I better be there. I cannot miss Naja. So
she cared about.
She was wrapped up in the coat. Then to where they was having a bonfire moment, she was like, "Y'all hear that? Hear what? Y'all don't hear that? Oh my God, what day is it?" She was like, "I told y'all I couldn't miss Naja." And Billy was like, "See, we trying to break you away from these things. You don't need your phone. You don't need this, blah, blah, blah." She ran Billy over with her car.
Twice.
She thudded her, then backed over her, then to where another girl jumped on the car. She flung her off, beat her to death with a tire iron. And once again, kept it moving.
Yeah. But she still missed Naja. So.
Yeah, then she got to the concert and they was like, "Man, sorry, concert over." Like, we'll know what to tell you. Like, it's done. Now, the funny part about this, right? She paid $1,800 tickets in Houston, didn't get the chance to see Naja, sorry. They didn't say if she paid for the Bonnaroo tickets or whatever. No, she said she was gonna sneak in.
Yeah,
she did say she was gonna try to sneak in.
The friend went to go get a pass from the homeboy.
Yeah.
Remember for her for Bonnaroo.
Yeah. So she missed Naja twice already. Then to where she was seeing this lady who been talking down on Naja and Cache. She was about to kill her. She had a kettlebell in the gym, a public gym.
How you gonna?
She had a kettlebell about to do something into where she was. So, like I said, the element of the show, because she kept getting text from her sister's phone, and to where this guy had on a Naja jacket, followed him. She had a weird romance with him to where he got her.
Weird.
Yeah, it was. We ain't gonna explain the scene that they had together.
You gotta see that.
It was a rather unique sex-esque scene. Yeah.
Fetish scene.
Thank you. Fetish scene.
Mm-hmm.
She got him. Sorry. He got her into this party. She locked him in like a freezer. Like, just locked him in the freezer. Did to where she was at a party. Naja was right there. So she finally got a chance to be in the same area, and to where they symbolized it. She was, I forgot what she was eating in the symbol. It was like a peach or something.
Or plums.
Plums or something.
Yeah, I think it was.
But
plums.
it led to her biting Naja, which, if y'all remember, Beyonce was bit at a party, and it was a mystery of who bit Beyonce. And so she bit Naja, and it was like, "Did you just bite Naja?"
In the face.
In the face. And of course, it became the big mystery of who bit Naja. And around this time, her delusions were like, Naja and I are friends. I'm pretty sure if I explain to her what happened, everything will be okay. I just need to see her. I just need to. And like the delusions in her head was just like,
Girl, you
wow.
don't have no friends. The only person who wanted to be your friend, you put a bullet in her face.
Yes.
So you don't
Yes.
have no friends. Weirdo.
And then, like I said, more hijinks. Episode 5, which what was in episode 5? That was the one before the documentary.
I'm not good with the numbers.
I'm not either. But I'm trying to remember. But episode 5, funny enough, was co-wrote by Malia Obama.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Yeah, she co-wrote episode 5. But hold on, let me see if I remember. Give me 1 second, peeps. That's not what I clicked on. But yeah, now the eye-opening episode. Oh no, episode 5 was when she went back home.
Oh, yeah. Sicko.
And ooh, child.
Temporary home. That was a good episode.
So you kind of start to. So they cleverly enough piece together some story to try to get you to see how everything fits. But so Chloe Bailey plays her sister. She dies at the end of episode 1. It's reported that she committed suicide. Then they kept calling each other sisters. So you're like, okay.
They don't look
She
alike.
wasn't allowed, Dre, she wasn't allowed at her funeral. So you're like, that's a little weird to say
Right.
y'all sisters,
I thought it was because she was dressed inappropriately, honestly.
Yes. So she goes back to the house that she so-called was at because they was gonna because her sister's phone, Marissa, her sister, was broken. So she went to like an Apple store to get it fixed. So she comes back home to Houston.
It was
She went to go
disconnected.
get the phone.
It was disconnected.
It was disconnected and it was cracked.
Yeah, because in
And
essence,
it was like,
who owns it is dead. So why would the service still be on?
so they was like, so she went to go get it fixed, and they was like, well, this phone is meant to be shut off. So she goes to the house, and hijinks eventually ensues because the parents come home. Dad, played by Leon, shout out to Leon.
Man, come on, Leon.
And she puts a gun to the mom, like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all to get this phone fixed. And she was like, no. And you're like, what is happening? Like, what is going on with this show? Leon comes in with the shotty and was like, basically, get the fuck out my house. And he was like, I'm gonna give you to the count of 3. I'm gonna put a bullet in your ass. I'm gonna put some buckshots. And what he do? He started busting.
And he was not playing.
She narrowly escaped. And he told her, if you ever come back to this house again, I will kill you. And you're like, what is happening?
You're like, oh, this is getting intense.
The next episode was like a documentary / true crime investigation episode. Yeah. And it was a detective from Memphis trying to figure out who's doing these random murders, because there was a murder in Memphis. And then while she's looking at this, she's starting to piece together other murders. And then she's like, wait, these all can't be connected, right? Then she's like, wait a minute, if this is the case, this is the first example of a female serial killer in some time. So then we get the story pieced together that all in all, Andrea was adopted. And incident. And she was always kind of like the weird kind of kid because apparently she saw her mom die in front of her. We don't know what happened. That's what was reported. Then we hear the story that Marissa, the sister, had a sleepover and they was talking to one of the girls who was at the sleepover. And what they said, oh no, they were doing like a little dog pile type of game to where they all just dog piled on Marissa. Dre walks in thinking they're all trying to attack Marissa,
She crazy.
and she went to work. Then they say the lead girl, then she like she snatched some of her hair out.
Mm-hmm.
Then she stabbed her with some scissors.
Crazy.
Like I think she stabbed her in the neck or something with some scissors. And they was like, what is happening here?
You crazy as fuck.
And they was like, the family of the girl didn't press charges, but they paid for all the medical bills. And from that, they was like, all right, Andrea, we got to rehome you. Like
right. It was like this.
You can't be here no more. Like you're a little crazy. Like you're a little. And from that, the most interesting part was that happened when they was young teens, but still her and Marissa maintained a relationship.
Yep.
All the way up into adulthood to where they was living together and everything.
Yep. Which was kind of cute.
Yeah.
You know?
Because Marissa cut for it. Like Marissa was like, look, I know she different. I know she not whatever, but you know, that's my sister, you know. That's my ride or die. And so when that episode happened, I was like, okay, now we got some backstory. Then we go to episode 6. She didn't cut her hair, had a nice little mini fro, going by the name Tony. Now she a stud.
If you remember on episode 5, the guy that was talking in the back, when she showed her the picture, he goes, "Is that her brother or something?" And she was like, "No, that's her." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Now you're a stud named Tony."
Stud named Tony. And the thing was that like it was just so like I think the beauty of the show, you just never knew what the hell she was thinking.
Nope.
You never knew what she was thinking. You never knew what moves was next. But now she became a stud named Tony in a sense. And she got her girlfriend.
A beautiful girlfriend.
Yeah,
I had a question.
Uh-huh.
She was outside a club or whatever where the food truck was.
Mm-hmm.
Was she just out there or was she looking for someone?
That's the thing. That's what I said. We don't know what her psyche is.
Yeah.
My thing was maybe she was doing a very psychotic parking lot pimping.
Maybe.
I mean, we see it worked.
It did. She found her one. She was like, her right there. Yeah.
Yeah, she found her one. And, you know.
Her roommate, how her roommate took all her clothes off and fell.
Yeah. And she was like, I think my nose is broken. Yeah, I'll take you there in the morning. Just go lay down.
I mean, I'm watching it hollering about this woman in the back. I'm like, y'all not watching her. You are not watching her.
Right? They gave 0. Then, you know, now there was a part when they was saying something and she was like, oh man, I fucking hate Naja. Like she was like, oh, and I was like, oh. And you know, she kind of moved past it because she was kind of in love.
Yeah.
Like she met the parents. Shout outs to Cree Summer.
Oh,
I forgot who played the dad. But she met the parents, everything. And then, you know, she in the house, she's ready. She got the envelope in her hand. And she was like, hey babe. You know, she just coming home from work. And Dre was like, hey babe, I got us a little anniversary present. Wait, was it anniversary or was it birthday?
I think it was anniversary. Yeah,
anniversary. Yeah. She opens it up and she was like, Naja tickets. You spending money that you say you don't have. I had to go ask my parents for the rent, and you buying Naja tickets.
That part.
She was like, "Didn't I fucking tell you I hate Naja? If you was gonna buy me tickets, you should have bought me tickets for her sister. At least it's music that I could enjoy. But you get Naja tickets."
Well,
So she just take the tickets, fold it up in her pocket, and then next thing you know, you see the click. Like you see the change in her.
yep.
Then she just put her hands around her throat
And choke
and just
to death.
choked out.
Like, how, Sway? You been with this chick, y'all. This is anniversary ticket, so you been with her, and just because like, I don't like Naja, now you like, well, now you gotta die, huh?
And she killed him. Tied her up in the sheet, drove out in the field somewhere, set the body on fire.
Like, come on, man.
Then, as the body's burning, she realized the tickets were in her pocket.
That was the good part.
So now she goes to the concert. She goes to Will Call, and Will Call is like, yeah, this is the. She bought the tickets under her girlfriend's name.
Because she don't have
And
no money.
then they was like, well, if you got an ID, I got you. Damn. So there was a scalper who was like, hey, I got Naja tickets right here. And he was like, and she was like, well, how much? It's gonna cost a lot. They get to the car. I don't know where the fuck she produced that knife.
Me neither. Under
But
her boots,
she stabbed him up all up in the chest.
like in the diaphragm. Just
Like she just
it's like
took them tickets, went to that Naja concert. Then to where she done pushed her way to the front, she gets mesmerized. Like she was in a trance. Then she jumps the guardrail, gets on stage. Security, of course, rushes. And Naja was like, nah, let her free. He was like, what's your name? This, that, and the third. And then she was like, well, why don't you sing for the people? And all she was like, I love you all. And then the end scene was her and Naja, arm in arm, looking like Michael Jordan in the flu game. And they get into the limo and they ride off into the sunset. Now, if I heard correctly, I could have sworn in the True Crime Snap episode, didn't they say a man got arrested for jumping on the Naja stage in Atlanta?
Yeah.
So her delusion led her to believe
that she was hugging Naja.
And was going to live this life with Naja.
You going to jail.
You going to jail. Forever. Actually, you're going to prison.
Yeah.
Forever. Because all in all in this show, she killed about a good 8 people.
She did. Most of them were in the name of Naja. But some of them were just, here it is.
But the fact that they told all of this in 7 episodes, it wasn't long. I appreciate it all.
Yeah, it wasn't stressful. It wasn't hard to follow. It was just like, I feel sorry for this chick. She's really crazy. She needs help.
Yes. And basically that was kind of one of the elements that was kind of explored in the show, because it's like people's mental states.
Yeah.
Because even when they talked to that Naja fan on the True Crime episode and they asked, would you kill for Naja? He was like, no, I wouldn't kill. What? Man? Nah, I wouldn't kill. Like, he legitimately was thinking on this. He was legitimately like, would I kill somebody for Naja?
And I'm still confused because, like I said, I like a lot of artists. I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to put my life in danger for them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. I'm not going to harm someone else because they don't like that artist. I really don't care one way or the other. I mean, I respect it. Let's just say we all ride in the car together and you don't like insert artist name here. Well, we may not listen to that music in your car or in the car, but that's the only thing that I can see there even being a disagreement about. Other than that, I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. You don't like such and
Exactly.
such. So what? It doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
At all. Like at all. To where like I don't even get upset at the fact that somebody be like, man, such and suck as an artist, and it's gonna be like, damn, okay, well, that's your opinion. Your opinion is wrong. It's not like I'm gonna just bash him upside the head and be like, how dare you not like insert artist here?
And then clean up their blood with bleach and stuff. Like, no, no. First of all, that's too much work. Let's start with that. Second of all, why again do I care if you like this person and I don't? I really don't care.
And that was the other thing too. Only Paris who got shot. That was the most simplest kill she did.
Yeah.
Everybody else was getting bashed and
She want a
stabbed. And
melee fighter. She ain't no range shooter. She a melee fighter.
yeah,
She
she's
want to
a
feel
melee
the
fighter.
power of whatever it is that carries the momentum to bash your damn skull in.
You
I'm
are
good.
absolutely correct. She's a melee fighter to the T.
I'm good. That's a lot
But
of
it's too much work. It's too much work. I mean, you got to think. Think about the scene with Reggie and the fact that she got a pretty nice little whack with that cast iron skillet, and
but he was
Reggie was still
dude.
able to overpower her.
Yeah, he was a big dude. So it's like, what? Oh, all right. But like, Damson, is that how
Mm-hmm.
you say it? Damson?
Damson, yeah,
A Damson. Anyway, like he didn't have a choice. Like it
right.
was just like he was still sad. Like he was just like, what's going on? Boom. And then he wasn't even dead. Like it wasn't a straight, you know, blunt force trauma. Boom. It was I'm gonna keep just bashing you. Like, man, come on.
Then I'm gonna go in your refrigerator and eat your strawberries.
Like, and the fact that she always was eating just trash stuff. Remember
Yeah,
the dude?
because after he killed that one dude in his house, I'm just eat some trash.
Like you gonna steal all the bullshit and put it in just a sack, and that's what you live off of, chips. Okay.
You know what? Now that you said that, I don't think they ever showed her eating other than when she went to the dinner with the parents. Everything she ate was trash.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, in the girl coat.
Oh yeah. Well, that was different. The girl cult worried me a little bit. I was just like,
Yeah, it was very like, how this gonna play out?
how? And the fact that they were just too like when I was watching when she first met Billie Eilish's character, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, most of these women don't have no shoes on. I was like, they hippies. This is a cult. That was instantly my thought process. I was like, they don't have no shoes on. They out here, doing sustainable living, building your
Mm-hmm.
own, growing your own vegetables. No, cult.
But yeah, for those who stuck around for the spoilers part, I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes.
But watch the show. If you just stuck around to listen, period, watch the show because the psychologics, the cinematography, everything. This show was a trip because there's still some stuff we left out.
Oh yeah.
There's still some stuff, even though we just told y'all a bulk. There's still some things that's still in this show that's still wild.
And we are still hoping for a season 2.
In some way, I wouldn't mind to see what a season 2 would look like.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would be interested, but check it out. Swarm, Amazon Prime. Aranya, anything you want to add?
I just liked it. I liked it a lot. I like the kills. Gore whore here. Wait, where's my words here? Gore whore here. I like the kills. They were gory enough for me. And just, I feel like a lot of times Black people aren't always portrayed as mentally disturbed, and I guess I shouldn't, but I do enjoy seeing Black people that are mentally disturbed too,
Yeah,
like,
I know
come
what you
on.
mean by it.
Yeah, like, everybody who's crazy is not white or Hispanic or something like that. Crazy people exist all over. And,
Mm-hmm.
having different disorders or whatever is for everyone. And I just kind of, and again, it might sound bad. Y'all can bash me if you want to. I just kind of enjoyed the fact that she is a Black woman who is mentally disturbed. She may be a little autistic on the spectrum, at least, and
Mm-hmm.
she is a stan. You know what I'm saying? I just enjoyed that. I really, really did. Maybe more than I should have, but I enjoyed it. So,
But yeah, Swarm, watch
yeah,
it.
yeah.
It is Aranya and Scoot approved. Shout outs to Cosmic Boss. Once again, happy birthday, Tyke B.
Happy birthday.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all sticking with us, watching. Until next time, everybody, don't talk down on Naja Hutton,
Please don't.
or you get stung by the swarm.
We're not a part of the swarm.
Speak for yourself.